Hey everybody, yeah, it's pretty nice Monday afternoon. It's in the mid 80s, a little warmish. Humidity's coming up a little bit, but it's still not too bad. So today I'm going to do another one of these Bent River beers, the last of the ones that I bought. I sampled 3 of them so far. I'm going to do their paddle wheel pale ale. Pale ale ought to be a good beer for a day like this. Not a lot on the website. It says compared to a pre-prohibition American style beer, this full-bodied ale has a well-balanced hoppy finish. Comes in at 5.99% ABV. They go to 100th. I'll just say 6%. And 26.6 IBUs. I'll just say 27 IBUs. But never had it. Don't know anything about it. So let's get this in a glass. Little hiss, and it's foaming up right to the top, but not coming out. Let's get it poured. Okay, we've got a slightly murky but mostly clear, almost amber colored beer, slightly off-white, maybe a pinky of a slightly off-white, really heavy looking head, nice looking pale ale. So let's get a nose on it. Yeah, it's fairly muted nose. But what are there is like a light citrus, some grain, maybe some floral notes, light like toasted caramel. It's hoppy though, with some generally earthy notes. Maybe some light pepper notes in there. It's mostly malty though. It's not hop forward, it's malt forward. Some lightly maybe peppery fruit and dryish malts, and just an undercurrent, just a hint of toffee. Let's get a taste on it. Okay, yeah, it's a combination of the malt and the roastiness, and like the roasted caramel and some hops. You get the roastiness right in the beginning, and the hops on the finish, sort of a citrus, like hop resin notes. Slightly bitter finish. It's like medium sweet with a light, very light bitterness to it. It's like a medium light body, kind of a slick texture, pretty active carbonation. There's a bunch of carbonation streaming up there, but it is somewhat of a lighter palate, somewhat crisp, just a bit sweet with, like I said, those light, slightly bitter, primarily floral hoppy notes, floral and little citrus hoppy notes on the finish. Nice tasting beer. Nothing that's knocking my socks off yet or anything, but not a bad tasting pale ale. So let me sit and I will sip on this a while. I'll come back in a while with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. It's been half an hour or so. It's warmed up quite a little bit. The head is dissipated. It regenerates fairly quickly. There's still a ton of carbonation streaming up. But it's mostly just a thin film and a ring around the edge, leaving some nice lacing down the glass though. And surprisingly, for only 6%, there might be just a bit of some alcohol legs down there too, but still not getting the alcohol. And I've noticed as it's warmed up, the finish is still got that floral bitterness, but there's a bit of a nuttiness that's come out. That wasn't evident when it was colder, but there's a bit of nuttiness there. It's not a real clean finish. It lingers just a little bit, but It's still not bad. It's certainly not as bad as that go-to IPA. That one was that's one of those that just lingers and lingers and lingers, and it's not a real pleasant taste that stick around in your mouth. But this one's nice. It's a decent beer. It's not great. It almost reminds me more of an amber ale than a pale ale, with the maltiness and everything. But still a decent beer. It's not great, but it isn't bad either. I mean, it's not a bad beer. It's a decent beer. I've had better pale ales though. This maybe could have been, I don't know what they could do to tweak it to make it a little better, but it could probably be tweaked a little bit and made a little bit better, but it's still not bad. So I'm going to give the Bent River Paddle Wheel Pale Ale, I'm going to give it a good solid 7.5 out of 10. Decent beer, nothing to go out of your way for, but certainly nothing I'd turn down if one were offered to me. I don't know that I'm going to buy another one, but at least I got to taste it, so 7.5 out of 10. Till next time, everybody, cheers. Let's keep drinking good beers.